Hey guys, welcome to the Creative Arena. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a smooth GSAP card animation on scroll trigger with Elementor Page Builder. So at the end of this tutorial, we're going to create a card as simple and basic as what we have here. And then when you scroll down, you're going to see this wonderful animation. And mind you, this effect is responsive on all devices. And then you can see that, as you can see, this smooth scrolling and fading effect. You can check it out on tablet. And you can see the effect working on tablets as well. And on mobile. So without further delay, let's dive in and get started. In our Elementor editing screen, what I'm going to do here is I'll click on this plus icon here and select the Flexbox container. Then I'll select this structure here. For the content width, I'll set it to full width. The minimum height, I'll change the unit from pixel to VH and give it the value of 100. Then for the item direction, set it to column vertical. Justify content to the center and align item to the center. Then for the gap, I'll set the unit from pixel to REM and then give it the value of 10 REM. I'll go to the style option. For the background type, I'll set it to classic and then give it the background color of black. Then I'll go to the advanced settings. For the padding, I'm going to set the unit to custom unit. Then I'm going to come over here and give it the value of 15 VH or round. Okay, now I'll come over to our element area and drag a container and drop it here. Now for here, I'm just going to change this first container here to name to our parent container. Then for this container within the parent container, I'm just going to call it card 1. Now for the card 1, I'll come over here, make sure I set the content width to full width. And then for the width of the card 1, I'm going to change the unit from percentage to REM and give it the value of 36 REM. And then I'll come over here, make sure item direction is set to column vertical, justify content to the center and align item to the center. Then I'll go over to the style option. Now for the background type, I'm going to set it to gradient. For the first gradient color, I'm going to give it the value of Then for the second gradient color, I'm just going to come over here and give it this color here. Come over to the type and then set it to radial. And for the position, I'll set the position to top center. Then I'll come over to the border, set the border type to solid and then give it a width of 2 pixels and a color of Okay, then I'll come over to the border radius and give the border radius a value of 25 pixels all round. Then I'm going to come over here to our padding. For the advanced settings, I'll head over to the padding. Now for the padding, I'm just going to change the unit from pixel to REM and then unlink this. Now for the top, I'll set it to 5 REM. For the right padding, I'll give it the value of 2 REM. The bottom 5 and the left 2 REM. Then I'm going to come over to our element area and then I'm going to drag the image widget and drop it here. Okay, I'm going to head over to my media gallery and select an image. This image here. Then I'll go to the style option and for the width, I'm just going to change the unit from percentage to REM and give it the value of 15 REM. And then I'll come over here to the border radius and give it the value of 15 pixel. Okay. So then the next thing I'll do here is I'll just come over here and drag the heading widget and drop it right below. And then for the heading text, I'm just going to call it card 1. Mind you, I'm designing the basic card here with just simple elements added to it. So depending on whatever project you're working on, you can design your card however you want to design your card. Okay, so I'm just going to come over to this style option, align item to the center. For the typography, come over to the font size, change the unit to REM, and then set the value to 1.5 REM. And then I'm just going to come over for the weight. I'm going to set the weight to 600 semi bold. Then for the text color, I'm just going to set the color to white. Now we have something that looks like this, as you can see. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'll come back to our element area and then drag the text editor and drop it right below the heading text, and then go to the style option, align it to the center. For the text color, set it to white. Okay, so now we've designed our card. So the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to check for the responsiveness of our card, how it looks on other devices. So I'm just going to come over here to the tablet. It looks great on tablet, as you can see, and then on mobile it doesn't look great on mobile, so we're just going to fix that out. So we're going to come to our parent container, come over to the advanced settings, and where we have the padding, I'm just going to change the padding here to 3 VH. So we now have it well, looking nice on tablet as well, as you can see. Okay, so now we're going to go back here. Then the final thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to this card here, and then come over to the advanced settings, scroll down to where we have the CSS class, and we're going to give it a CSS class value of card 1. Then I'm going to head over to my code editor where I've written down the CSS code, and we're just going to come down to where we have the custom CSS. Mind you, this feature is only available on the Elementor Pro. If you do not have the Elementor Pro, there's a link in the description of this video where you can get the Elementor Pro. So now on my code editor, this is a 2-line CSS code I've written out. I'm just going to copy it out. Not to worry, this code we've made available for you. Okay, so I'm just going to come over here and then paste the code here. All right, so now that I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come over here and duplicate this card multiple times. Depending on how many cards you want to work with, just duplicate it. So I'm just going to duplicate my 5 times. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to notice that when you scroll, you can see now that our cards are sticky. That is the effect of the CSS code we added, as you can see. So now I'm just going to come over here to our second card, this card here. This is the card we are editing. So I'm just going to change the card here to card 2. Come over here, edit the text here, change it to card 2. And then I'm going to change the image as well. Come over to our media library. And then I'm going to select an image from our media library. Let's say we select any of these images. Let's select this image here. And then we come over here to the advanced settings of our card. Let's go to the advanced settings of the card and then come down to where we have the card 1 CSS value. Change it to card 2. And come down to the custom CSS code. We're going to change this CSS class here, card 1 to card 2. Now that I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to come over to the third card. I'm going to do exactly what I've done on the second card, on the third card, and the remaining card as well. So I'm just going to do that real quick. So as you can see, I successfully changed the values to different images and text, and it looks great. So the next thing we're going to do here is we're just going to add our JavaScript code here. So to do so, I'm going to come over here and add a container here. And then I'm going to come over to our element area and search for the HTML widget. And I'm going to drag it and drop it here. Now I'm going to head over to my code editor, come over to where I've written down the JavaScript. So I'm just going to copy this out. Not to worry, this code will be made available for you on the description of this video, so you can just use it for free. So I'm just going to paste it here. Okay, then I'm just going to come over here and click on publish. Then we're going to click on this preview changes to see our design. So now when you come over here, you scroll, you can see this wonderful scroll animation for the various cards. And then when you scroll back up, Okay, so that's pretty much it about this design. So previewing our site on a live page, now we can see how it works pretty well. The animation works very well on scrolling. When you scroll, you can see it looks pretty great, and it's responsive on all devices, and you can check that out on tablet and see it works also on tablet. And then when you go back up, you can see it even on mobile as well. When you scroll, you can see it working on mobile. Okay, so that's pretty much it about this tutorial. I hope you've learned something new from this tutorial. If you've learned something new from this tutorial, remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to our channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified first when I drop a new video. And feel free to drop your comments wherever you're confused or have any questions, and I'll do it to attend to as much as I can. But until then, see you on our next video. Bye bye.